Hey, this is Greg from fishexpressions.com/analog, and I've got this tape from a client that is probably from the late 80s, and it says old 8mm camera movies of years ago. So it's even older memories than the 80s, and as you can see here, it is covered in mold. If I were to put this in my VCR player of several that I have that are rare and hard to find, it would ruin the tape player. But I've got this VHS's Life mold cleaner. Shout out to Tony, the creator of this machine at VHS's Life. And so I'm going to demonstrate how we're going to take this tape from this to clean and usable, and then we can digitize this tape from the late 80s, which has 8mm video from years before that. It's probably the last opportunity to preserve these memories. So we're gonna do this, and the first thing we have to do is take the tape out of the shell. So I'm gonna speed up this video in random places to keep it flowing and interesting. I'm going to use this camera up here. You can see how much mold there is there. Quite a lot. Nasty. Got 99% isopropyl alcohol here. And then these pads here are 99.999 pure PEC pads, also from VHS's Life. I'm going to go ahead and spray that one, since we've got to rewind it. And so I like to do 2 passes at least. We might have to do 4 with this one. And so we're going to go backwards here. It's going to be a little noisy because I'm going to turn this vacuum on. This has holes that as the mold comes off, it goes in there and then out the vacuum. And some of it collects up here. When we rewind the whole thing, we'll wipe that down with the alcohol and then go that way on this pad. And so I thought I'll spray it before we get going here. So I'm going to turn on the fan, and then I want it to go this way, I believe. I'm going to start it out relatively slow. And as we get more comfortable, then I'll turn up the speed. And as Tony demonstrates it, you want to not just turn it on and leave and come back. You want to monitor it because it could cause a problem, and you need to stop it real quick. I'm going to make it go faster now. You can see some of it flying up there. That little bell is our dog. It doesn't like any machines. Oh yeah. This is my beautiful wife. Couldn't ask for a better assistant. She generally does a better job at most things than I do. So you can tell here there's a lot of this mold that's come off already, just with less than half the tape rewound. So I think we'll pass it back through the same pad and then clean this spool. All right, so vacuum's still on. We'll switch directions. So I like these stabilizers under here that Tony added since he first designed the machine. Seems to be spooling correctly, so I'm gonna go a little faster. So all of this is gonna go over here, then we'll clean this one. We'll switch it to this side and go back and see how it looks. So I'm gonna fast forward now again. So while she's cleaning that, here are those stabilizers I talked about. 3D printed, brilliant design. I'm gonna take this off and then we will refold it. You can see how dirty it is there. We can refold it and use it again if needs be. We're gonna use this side now, and while we're stopped, I'm gonna go ahead and use this vacuum and clean up some of this. Here you can see what the controls are. It's very simple, a direction and a power, I guess, how fast you want it to spin. And then on this side, there's just a hole for the vacuum. This is on this side. And we're going under. Oh, I need to spray this first. All right, we want to change the direction. And as you can see here, it looks a lot better. So we're going to do a full pass to rewind it, and it might be done after that. Turn my fan on. Wow, this looks amazing. And again, like, this is the last chance to preserve these memories. Someone else who does this kind of work has stated that, you know, the big companies that you might ship things off to, they're not going to do this because it's a manual process. It takes a lot of work and care. And so these memories would have been gone forever. Sure. Doesn't need it.
Yeah.
It's a night and day difference. So let me try to show the camera this. before. All right. You might be better at this than I am, actually. This is the part. Gotta get this through there. Got it? Like I said, she's pretty good. And put the screws back in. Always have to be real careful with the shells. This particular client has another moldy tape where we're actually going to have to do a shell swap because his VHS shell is broken. So we'll transfer it to another one. When taking apart a VHS tape, you take the screws off, and then you want to make sure you don't pull that part off, but turn it over, and then pull that part off. So here's our after. I'm going to go pop this in a VHS player, a VCR, and get it digitized and preserve these memories. You can find us at fishexpressions.com/analog and be happy to help with any of your projects.